Hey guys, it's Mike from Make Time Online. This is just a quick video just to show you what you can get from the budget planner. If you just put your email address in, then you get this sent straight to you. It just makes it really easy to do. I'm just going to quickly walk you through some of the things that I do, just so that you have an idea of what you want to, what your budget is for each month, but also how you can track your financial statement and see how it can improve over time. So just in here, you just put in roughly the kind of figures that you might be earning. So this is roughly what we'll be earning with our housing allowance and things like that. That is how much we'll be earning a year between myself and Sarah. And then down here, these are the main areas where you really want to do, where you really want to focus. I'm going to jump straight to investments and savings. And for us, at the moment, if I'm saving 5% of our income, that means we're saving around £3,000. It should be pounds, obviously it's dollars, but you can change that to whatever currency that you're working in. For us, we will be aiming much higher than that. So investments, maybe even 40%. In fact, we'll probably be aiming even higher than that as well. So then we'd have our savings as maybe 10%, and it works out somewhere around 30,000. That would be our target. That's the first figure that we put in before anything else. So that is the thing that for us is the most important thing. Then you can kind of go through and decide what is the most important for you. It's going to be different for every single person, but at the moment we have 140%. We're not going to be paying any tax because we're living in Qatar at the minute, so that obviously takes out a big whack for us, which is very helpful. There's other things as well where it might be like your recreation in here. There's travel. For us, that's very important, so that's going to be definitely much higher. Again, that's sort of £8,000, £8,500 that we might be spending in a year. But it's just up to you. It's going to be different for every person. We tend to eat in as much as possible, so we probably wouldn't. We work off roughly £100 a week, so that is going to be much lower. Might even be a bit lower than that. And you just adjust it to try and get this down to 100 for yourself. So it's kind of up to you. This might be slightly lower. As I say, our focus is on traveling and investment. So that's where our focus goes. You can then get into a lot more detail and things like that. And this is tracking your past month. I personally find that using this just for our different cards, it just means that you can print a statement, you can go through it, and you can just quickly, again, I tend to round up as much as possible rather than putting in exact figures and things like that. You want to get a good idea, but the more specific you do, the longer it takes. You don't want this to be a boring and a long task. You want it to try and get through it. So you can see on average over the last month, this should have actually been December. It should have actually been November. We spent 2,475 on average, and that includes, as you can see, there's travel. We're going back for Christmas, back to the UK, so there's travel in there. It's our priorities, so we're still being able to spend a decent amount using and still live a lifestyle that we're happy with. And then in here, this is tracking 3 months that we last had. And the best thing about the financial statement is all of this analysis is worked out for you. So you can kind of see on here that we have 37% of our income that we keep. Let me just show you on this one, which is the one that I use. I'm just using the blank one for you. So you can see all our assets, our liabilities, but then the important bit in here is that it works it all out for you without you having to do anything, which makes it super simple, super easy. If, say, for this next month, we're hoping to get our tenants into our new HMO that we have in the UK. So we're looking at maybe about £700 per month. And you can see straight away our passive income has increased and the amount of money that we keep has increased. So this is something that you can change over time. And you can really notice the difference. What I find brilliant, if I go back to 2014, we used to keep under 5% of our income. All of our income pretty much was spent on doodads, which is basically our house and car. That is where our income was going. So just by being able to see this has helped us to be able to plan and just make our financial statement much better. Hope that helps. Click on if you want to get that financial statement, the template, just pop your email in below and I'll send it off to you.